Have you ever been in a friendship or relationship where I feel like you're the only one giving? You're the only one putting efforts to go see them. They're always taken. You always feel tired whenever you're around them, feel drained. You feel like you're not being heard. A lot of those signs that I just said are actually signs that you're a people pleaser. Luckily for you, in this video, I'm going to teach you how to stop being that. And I'll be teaching the things that I learned from when I was a people pleaser. One of the first things I've learned when I was a people pleaser is that it's mainly benefiting one side, and 9 times out of 10 it's not you or me, it's usually them. You're the one always giving, going up and beyond for them. Sorry, in this case, I mean, I'm the one going up and beyond for them. Now, don't get it wrong, there's nothing wrong with doing something nice for people, but it's like, at some point, they're gonna start expecting it. Even from personal experience, a lot of times, I felt like, and this is gonna come up in the video later on, but I feel like I was doing stuff so I can be accepted by them. I don't know why, but I was being obsessed and like, oh, he's a real one, he's a real nigga. Like, for some reason, I always want to be labeled that, and that made me go on my way to do things for other people. Sometimes I even question my decisions, like did I really enjoy doing this? Certain things, like if it goes against my deep morals, nah, I ain't doing it. Now, the second thing that I learned when I was a people pleaser is that being around them too much drained my mental energy, and I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all can speak from experience with this one. I'm gonna assume y'all are introverted. You need to be by yourself to recharge your social battery, and like you being around them all the time, they request and stuff, that shit just drains your battery. Just don't get me wrong, I'm a nice person, I like doing things with people, but it's like over and over again, bro. Like, come on, my nigga. Like, when are you gonna look in the mirror and be like, you know what, let me stop doing this? But it's also gonna be a little foreshadowing, but I should have been the one who set up the boundaries, and when they crossed it, I should have stand up and said something to them, instead of just sitting there hoping and waiting that, oh, they're gonna get tired of it. Like, bro, if you don't say nothing, obviously they're gonna keep doing it. It even got to the point where everything that the people I was around got underneath my skin, like the music that they listen to, the food that they listen to. Even after I distanced myself, the conversation, I remember that shit just like, bro, why the fuck did I let this happen? Like, it was that bad. Like, I don't mean to be saying like all the time. And if this ever happened to you, I suggest you take some space from them, take some time for yourself and really think, is it worth being around them all the time? Is it worth my mental capacity? That's the word I'm looking for, capacity. Fuck it fits in with the sentence. I would say I'm at the point right now, if somebody's taking the time away from the things I love, like doing YouTube, going to the gym, or just fucking with my mental, I can't be around them no more. Like, I'm starting to get more cutthroat, and I suggest you do the same. In the day, it's your life, you gotta take action. Ain't nobody gonna come and fix your shit. Life's too short to be around people who's draining my mental capacity, or I don't know if I'm using the word right, but fuck it. Life is too short to be around people who's not helping you get to the next level. It may sound selfish, but you're gonna have to become selfish on this journey to get to the next level. If they're not helping you, if they're bringing you down, you gotta cut ties with them. Third thing I learned while being a people pleaser is that it creates resentment. Alright, let's use myself for example. This usually happens when I have boundaries and I don't speak up for myself, and then they cross it, and then I feel some type of way, but I don't speak to them about it. I just let that sit and build up. I ain't saying nothing, just let it keep happening over and over again. At some point, while I keep going over and over again, it's gonna build resentment for you and the relationship. As a human, it's natural for us to have boundaries, and we should stand up for them whenever somebody oversteps them. But when I was a people pleaser, I was afraid to start conflict and be the only person to disagree on a lot of things. But as I get older, I realized that's some waste man activities. I remember people saying things I completely disagree with, but I nod my head yes. Now, doing that, it did change my beliefs for the good and for the bad, but then it also led me to question myself, like, are the things that I believe in genuine, or because this person said it, so that's why I have to act this type of way? You get what I'm saying? You feel me? The next thing I learned from being a people pleaser is you don't need approval from everybody. Now, this is something I wish I knew while growing up. I knew it, but I didn't embody it. You get what I'm saying? Like, you can know something, but if you don't put it into action, it doesn't make any sense. See, going out your way to seek feedback, there's nothing wrong with that. That's actually fine. If you're doing it in a way to get to the next level, that's completely fine. I do the same thing. But completely doing shit for other people's approval is where I had to draw the line in my life. Growing up, whenever I work on something, I always had that thought in the back of my head, wanting somebody to come up and give me a nod of approval. I mean, a lot of things I did in high school came from a place of lack of confidence and hoping somebody didn't approve me. The next thing I learned is that life gets a lot better when you start saying no. You know the amount of shit I got into because I didn't want to say no. And I don't get me wrong, some of those things I actually did enjoy, and some of those things I was like, that could have cost me my freedom or my life. This is when I realized that I had to stop being a people pleaser. This one time I lied, I had a family member in the hospital, so I couldn't give this person a ride. Now, me and this person, well, I don't even know if we cool no more. That nigga don't text me. Well, I don't text that nigga too, so. And now looking at it, if I know it's gonna end like this, I should have just said no, which I later on I started doing. And the last thing I've learned from being a people pleaser is that the importance of personal time. One thing I gotta say about this is that when you find your peace and you don't got people yapping in your ears and bringing your energy down over and over again, your peace becomes so addictive that you just want to keep getting it over and over. And like, it became a joke for me. And I'll be honest with you, I really became a junkie for that shit. And it was during that period of time I did some reflecting and come to the terms that I was a people pleaser. Now, as I said in the previous slides, you have to become selfish on your journey. You can't keep pouring your glass empty for other people, because at the end of the day, what are you going to have? Meanwhile, they're up. Are they going to come back to get you? Maybe. Can't let people keep knock you off your journey so they can get to the next level. All right, so since we talk about the things that I've learned, now I'm going to go ahead and show you the signs that you're actually a people pleaser. Now, I did not create this test. I found it on TikTok. I will link the creator in the description if I found him. The signs that show that you're a people pleaser. Now I'm gonna teach you how I stopped being a people pleaser. Maybe you can take the steps and put that shit in your life and stop being a people pleaser. I suggest you take things small. I don't recommend lying to people to get personal space, but if you have to, actually don't lie. Just tell them no. Just put your foot down. All right, so you got yourself some personal time. Now, during your personal time, I want you to reflect on your life. Where people pleasing got you? Do you imagine yourself doing the same thing for 5 to 10 years from now? Next thing I want you to do is to create some boundaries. Now, after creating your boundaries, you should expect that some people will try to step over them just to test you. Whenever this happens, I suggest you to stand firm, and whatever you do, don't back down. 9 times out of 10, they will back the fuck. But if your life is in danger, I suggest you just go ahead and do what you want. Cut off all things / people who drain your mental energy. Now, if this is some of your closest friends, I don't suggest you dissing them and going your separate ways. Just let them know that you take some time for yourself, and if they try to clown, just take it as a sign that you need to step away and set up some boundaries. If they really fuck with you, they will respect you and even support what you got going on. There's this one podcast called Vibe Vault, episode 15. I suggest you guys watch that if you're really serious about stop being a people pleaser. Just the other day, I heard my brother-in-law and my sister listen to it after I finished writing this video, and they actually came up with like a couple pointers that helped me with this video. I already had them down, but they helped me rephrase it. Anyway, that's the end of the video. I appreciate y'all for watching. Hope this video sheds some light on what y'all got going on. Just know y'all got my support on this journey. If y'all need help, go ahead and comment down below. I'm gonna chop it up with y'all.